Hi students, in the last video we have completed amines as well as a diazonium salt topic. In today's class there is lecture number 9. We'll discuss some conversions as well as some questions which were asked in our PUC examinations. Right, the first conversion is like this. Nitrobenzene to benzene conversion. How many steps are involved in this conversion? Let's discuss now. First, we'll write a reactant structure. Nitrobenzene structure is like this: benzene with anode group, and then a normal benzene. How it is possible to convert? Very simple. We'll take nitrobenzene structure first of all, and this nitrobenzene is undergoing in the first step. It is undergoing the reduction. During the reduction, NO2 converted to NH2. Reduction we are doing. Which reduction we are doing? Catalytic reduction we are doing. That is a hydrogenation in the presence of nickel, platinum, palladium, catalyst, etc. NO2 group is converted to NH2. Aniline is obtained. But our final target is benzene we have to get. Very simple. Then whatever aniline we are getting, this aniline is undergoing a diazotization process. For that purpose, we will use NaNO2 and HCl. Reaction is taking place at 273 to 278 Kelvin. So diazotization is taking place. NH2 group is converted to N2Cl. Benzene with N2Cl diazonium salt. Benzene diazonium chloride is obtained. But our final compound is benzene. This structure, this compound is undergoing a reaction with hypophosphorus acid, H3PO2 and H2O. Then what happened? N2Cl is replaced with a hydrogen. Therefore, the final compound is our required benzene is obtained. That's all. This is first question. Nothing but first conversion process. Nitrobenzene is undergoing a catalytic reduction. We'll get aniline. Is undergoing a diazotization process. We'll get a benzene diazonium chloride. This benzene diazonium chloride is reacting with H3PO2 and H2O. Or we can also use ethyl alcohol. Also doesn't matter. Finally, we'll get benzene. This is first question. First conversion. We'll go to second conversion. Here, of course, all steps are familiar to you. All steps are known to you. There is no any new step involved in this phenomena. Remember. Next conversion. Metanitroaniline to metachloroiodobenzene is our final compound. Very simple. First we will write metanitroaniline. It is NH2, it is NO2. Metanitroaniline should convert into metachloroiodobenzene. That's all. Both are at meta to each other. How it is possible? How it is possible to convert? Let's discuss now. First we will write as it is metanitroaniline will write. This metanitroaniline is undergoing the diazotization because NH2 group is there. During the diazotization, NaNO2 and HCl reaction is taking place at 273 to 283 kelvins, 0 to 5 degrees centigrade temperature. NH2 converted to N2Cl, and NO2 group is as it is, no change. Next our target is, see here, NH2 should convert to iodine. Now N2Cl, whatever we are getting, this N2Cl ion is reacting with the potassium iodide. Diazonium salt reacting with the potassium iodide. Then ion is coming and replacing the diazo group. We will get iodine is substituting, and a byproduct is of course nitrogen gas as well as the potassium But our final answer should be metachloroiodobenzene. This NO2 should replace with chlorine. How it is possible? Very simple. Next, this NO2 group we have to do again reduction. For that purpose, we will use SnHCl. Reduction we are doing. During the reduction, we will get. Then NH2 is forming. Once the NH2 is obtained, immediately, maximum cases we have to do diazotization process only. We are doing the diazotization process NaNO2 HCl at 270 283 kelvins or 0 to 5 degrees centigrade temperature. Then definitely NH2 is converted to N2Cl. N2Cl. Diazotization is taking place, but our target is here chlorine should come and substitute. For that purpose, what we are doing now, this diazo group is undergoing a Sandmeyer reaction. Sandmeyer reaction, purpose will use Cu2Cl2 copper ion. Copper oxidation number should be 1 in the presence of HCl. Cu2Cl2 or CuCl doesn't matter. Then what happened? Diazo group is replaced with the Cl. Therefore, the final structure should be like this. That's all. Then metachloroaniline has converted to metachloroiodobenzene has formed. These are the steps involved in this conversion. Here, see the conversion steps. All steps are familiar to you. All steps are known to you. There is no any new step involved in this phenomenon. Right. Next question. Next conversion, let's see. Right. Parachloroaniline. We'll write name first. Parachloroaniline to benzylamine. First we will write the structures. Parachloroaniline. We'll write here. Parachloroaniline should convert to parachlorobenzylamine. Parachlorobenzylamine. That's it. How it is possible? How it is possible? Let's discuss now. We'll write the structure. Parachloroaniline is undergoing a diazotization. NaNO2 HCl 273 to 283 Kelvin. Sorry, 278 kelvins. 273, 278. I think in previous case also we have mentioned that 273 to 278 kelvins only we have to write for a diazotization process, remember. And we will get benzene with N2Cl and Cl. Next, here Cl as a reactant chlorine is there, as a product also chlorine is remains the same. Chlorine we are not stepping. Now next what I am doing, this diazonium salt is reacted with the Sandmeyer reaction, that is CuCl oblique potassium cyanide. Sandmeyer reaction is taking place, and in that N2 diazo group is replaced with the cyanide. That is a Cl. You can write a C triple bond here. But our target is CH2 and H2. Across the triple bond, hydrogen should add, and that is nothing but reduction is taking place. Then reduction purpose we can use reducing agent lithium aluminum hydride or catalytic hydrogenation also we can use, and because of reduction we will get CH2, NH2 and Cl. That's it. These steps involved in this conversion here, all the reactions are familiar to you. All reactions are known to you. There is no any new reaction in this conversion process. Remember, always remember, in the diazotization process, temperature should be 273 to 278 kelvins only. only. 0 to 5 degrees centigrade temperature you have to maintain for diazotization, remember. Okay, next conversion, let's see. Para-nitroaniline to para-iodonitrobenzene. That's it. Para-nitroaniline to para-nitroaniline. First we'll write the structures. Para-nitroaniline is converted to para-iodonitrobenzene. Para-iodonitrobenzene. Its advantage is, as a reactant NO2 group is there, as a final product also NO2 group is there. This NO2 group we should not disturb. Right. We'll take a reactant NH2 NO2. Then NH2 should convert to iodine. This step already known to you. Then immediately NH2 group should undergo the diazotization. Diazotization NaNO2 HCl. Nothing but HNO2. Diazotization purpose. 273 to 278 kelvins. 273 to 278 kelvins. 0 to 5 degrees centigrade temperature. NH2 converted to N2Cl. Next step you can guess that N2Cl should replace with iodine. So I will react with potassium iodide. That's all. Iodine, nitro. That's it. Means in this conversion, this many steps are involved, and here all the steps are clear. There is no any new step involved in this conversion process, right? Next question, let's see. Next question is aniline. Aniline to 3-bromo-nitrobenzene. 3-bromo-nitrobenzene. Aniline to 3-bromo-nitrobenzene. That's it. First we will write its structures. Aniline, normal aniline is converted to 3-bromo-nitrobenzene. How it is possible? Let's see now. Very simple. We'll take a reactant first of all. Aniline, as well undergoing the diazotization process. NaNO2 HCl, nothing but HNO2, 0 to 5, nothing but 273 to 278 Kelvin temperature. Then we will get benzene diazonium chloride. And this benzene diazonium chloride is reacting with the HBF4, fluoroboric acid. We will get the N2BF4, benzene diazonium chloroborate. When this benzene diazonium chloroborate is reacted with NaNO2 in presence of copper, and that diazo group is replaced with the NO2 group. Of course, nitrogen is obtained, but a meta-bromo is needed, and already known to you, nitro is electron withdrawing group. Nitro is electron withdrawing group. When nitrobenzene is undergoing a bromination, process, then in the presence of Lewis acid, FeBr3, bromination and electrophile generated, that is a Br plus. Obviously, where Br plus will go at a time, it is an electron withdrawing group as well as a meta director. Therefore, it is going to react with meta position only. We get meta-bromo-nitrobenzene. These are the steps which are involved in this conversion. Aniline, diazotization process, benzene diazonium chloride, fluoroboric acid, and the diazonium fluoroborate react with any NO2, nitrobenzene. Nitrobenzene is undergoing a halogenation, that is a bromination process. So we got definitely meta substituted nitrobenzene is obtained. Next. Next question is 4-nitrotoluene, 4-nitrotoluene 2-bromo benzoic acid. 2-bromo benzoic acid. Let's see what happens. 4-nitrotoluene. Toluene, 4-nitrotoluene is converted to 2-bromo benzoic acid. Right. Very simple. We will take the structure, initial structure. 4-nitrotoluene is first undergoing the bromination process. Because of bromination process, what happened? Bromine is going to attacking because it is electron giving group. Its ortho position it is going to attacking, electrophile is going to attacking, you will get this compound. At ortho, bromine is going and substituting. But if you see the product is completely different. Now what I am doing here, this NO2 is not there in the product. NO2 completely have to remove. That's why what I am doing here, NO2 removing purpose, NO2 first we are doing the reduction. SnHCl reduction purpose. And I will get CH3Br as it is and it is converted to NH2. But there NH2 is also not there, hydrogen is there. That's why diazotization we are doing. NaNO2HCl. Again the 0 to 5 degrees centigrade. Diazonium salt. CH3Br N2Cl. This N2Cl is undergoing a reaction with the H3PO2 and H2O or ethyl alcohol, doesn't matter. Then the obtained structure is benzene ring with the CH3Br. Here hydrogen is replacing, that's it. But in our final structure, if you see, CS3 is not there, COOH is there. Very simple. Last step which includes oxidation of this structure. During oxidation, what happened? Methyl group is undergoing oxidation, converted to corresponding carboxylic acid. That's why oxidation purpose we are using the acidified or alkaline KMnO4 we are using, and we will get finally benzoic acid related structures obtained. Sorry, bromine. Whatever I asked for, that structure is obtained. Once again, this is our reactant. This reactant should convert it to that product. How this reactant is undergoing a bromination in the presence of acetic acid, of course. During the bromination, electrophile is going to attack at the ortho position of methyl group. Then NO2 reduction purpose SnHCl we have used. NH2 is obtained. Diazotization process. Diazonium salt. Then H3PO2 and water reaction. Then we get this structure. And the CS3 should convert to COOH. Oxidation is final stage. That's it. Next question. Methyladenine. 3-methyladenine. 2-3-nitrotoluene. 3-nitrotoluene. 3-methyl aniline structure, or beta-methyl aniline is converted to 3-nitrotoluene. Means here methyl group is not changing. Methyl group should not disturb. Very simple. How it is converted already familiar to you because many reactions we have learned regarding that type of reactions. We will copy here. CH3, NH2, NH2. This NH2 we are doing diazotization again. Na2, HCl at 273 to 278 kelvins. Sorry, 278 kelvins. 0 to 5 degrees centigrade. NH2 converted into Cl. Methyl group remains as it is. This compound, because our target is NO2. NO2 purpose what we are doing? HBF4, fluoroboric acid we are using. If it is reacting to HBF4, fluoroborate, diazonium fluoroborate we are getting. Metamethyl benzene diazonium fluoroborate. Metamethyl benzene diazonium fluoroborate. This structure is undergoing a reaction to NaNO2 in the presence of carbon. NO2 group is substituting, and of course the methyl group remains as it is. That's it. Our means whatever is asked, that compound is obtained. That's all. All the steps are familiar. Remember, all the steps are familiar to you. Each and every step, each and every reaction you have learned in lecture number 8. That is almost all the reactions are diazonium salt reactions only maximum. Right. Next. Aniline next. Aniline 2, 1, 3, 5, tribromo benzene. Very simple. We will write like this. It is aniline. Should convert it to. Yes, suppose our position if you write here, it is a 3 position, it is a 5 position. All R means 1, 3, 5 tribromo benzene we have to get. Let's see what happens. Aniline is reacting with the bromine water. Aniline is reacting with the bromine water. That is a bromine water we can write. What about the tribromo substitution is obtained? This already we have learned. In the electrophilic substitution reactions of amines, that is aniline. 1, 2, 3 bromines will be substituted to all the positions at one para position because it is a highly activating group. Right. Next, if you see the product, no more NH2 group. NH2 group is not there. That purpose again we are doing a diazotization. NaNO2 HCl 0 to 5 degrees centigrade. All 3 bromines will remain as it is. And NH2 converted to N2Cl. Now, here N2Cl we have to remove, hydrogen we have to replace. That purpose we are using again H3PO2 oblique H2O. Hydrogen is coming and replacing. That's it. The final structure is benzene ring. 1, 2, 3 bromines will start coming from here. This 2, it is 3, it is 4, it is 5, it is 6. The result 1, 3, 5 tribromo benzene is obtained. That's it. Aniline reaction to bromine water. 2,4,6 tribromo aniline is undergoing the diazotization. 2,4,6 tribromo benzene diazonium chloride reacting with H3PO2 and H2O. The hydrogen is replaced. 1, 3, 5 tribromo benzene is obtained. That's it. These are the conversions which includes in amines as well as in diazonium salts. In all the steps, if you see the reagents, every step is familiar to you. Every reaction already we have learned in our previous video. questions. Now we'll discuss some previously asked questions. Previously asked questions, so let's discuss now. First we'll see March 2020. March 2020. I'll write the question, then we'll discuss its answer. Write the equation. Write the equation to convert aniline into 4-bromo aniline. 4-bromo aniline or para-bromo aniline is of course 3 marks question. This already we have learned. We have learned in electrochemical substitution reactions of aniline. We will write first aniline structure. If you do direct bromination, what we are getting? Tribromo aniline we are getting. But we need mono substituted aniline. Mono substituted aniline purpose, then this NH2 group reactivity we have to reduce. We have to protect this group. We have to protect this group. For that purpose, we are doing acetylation process with the help of acetic anhydride. CH3CO, one common oxide is called acetic anhydride. Acetylation is taking place when hydrogen which is separate, and CH3COOH is eliminated, and you will get acetonylide, NHCOCH3. It is called acetonylide. Now, if you observe NH2 and acetonylide, NH2 is highly activating the group, but NHCOCH3 is not that much highly activating group. Why? Because here resonance takes place in this direction as well as this direction. This we have learned in previous videos. Please go through that concept. Right. Next we are doing a bromination. Bromine in the presence of acetic acid only. Then we'll get electrophile. Where electrophile should go and attack? At ortho and para. But ortho it is not attacking because of steric hindrance. It is preferring at para position only. Therefore we get para-bromo. Para-bromo acetonylide is obtained first. Para-bromo acetonylide. But is asking the para-bromo aniline or 4-bromo aniline. So this we are doing a hydrolysis process. In the presence of acetyl base, we are doing hydrolysis. During the hydrolysis, the bond is taking here. You will get required structure. Para-bromo aniline or 4-bromo aniline. Para-bromo aniline is common name. 4-bromo aniline is IUPAC name is obtained. Here see the advantage. Same question has asked March 2020 as well as September 2020 also. Same question only has asked for 3 marks. March as well as September. In both the months, this question has asked the same year only. Right. Next question is again March 2020. March 2020 questions will see them. Explain the preparation of primary amines by Hoffman's bromamide degradation process. Degradation action. This we have learned clearly in our previous videos. Please go through that videos. But once again, answer are right. Always remember this, of course, 2 marks question. Remember, whenever in the question, if he asks you to explain word, if you see what you have to do, you have to write he has not mentioned a particular example. You can write any one example. See here, I'll give you first a general reaction. Amide RCONH2 reacting with bromine, alkali 4NaOH, heating, then a degradation. Degradation means carbon is decreasing. You get R NH2 plus NaBr plus Na2CO3 plus H2O. This is general reaction. What is the statement? Statement you can write easily. When amide reacted with the bromine in the presence of alkali, you will get corresponding primary amine. That's all. That is a statement. And sometimes instead of Br NaOH, we can also write NaOBr also. Sodium hypobromide also we can write NaOBr. No confusion at all. Right. Next, we'll write example. Instead of R, we'll take a CH3, CONH2. Say Br2, NaOH. Heating, you will get a CH3NH2, methanamine, and of course bioproducts are same. That's it. If this question asked like this, you have read this much information. Statement, general reaction, example. Right. Next question. And next September 2020 question will see that. September 2020 one question already I will explain, 3 marks question. Now 2 marks question will see. Then the 2 marks question he has splitted like 1 mark. First question is that write the IUPAC name of. Write the IUPAC name of CH3 taken twice. NCH3. Very simple. Here I will say it's amine. Which amine? Tertiary amine. He is asking to write its IUPAC name. We will write its clear structure. Nitrogen has connected with the 3 amines. Sorry, 3 methyl groups. 3 methyl groups. Nitrogen has connected with the 1, 2, 3 methyl groups. And of course, nitrogen is having no pair, no doubt. Now we have to write its IUPAC name. Very simple. In all 3 groups are same. Now out of 3, any one group we have to consider as parent chain. Now I am taking this as parent chain. And the remaining 2 groups are just branches only, and both the branches are connected to nitrogen. That's why its IUPAC name is N-dimethyl. Because this methyl connected to nitrogen, this methyl also connected to nitrogen. N-dimethyl, parent chain contains only 1 carbon. That's why methanamine. That's it. Same example I have explained in the nomenclature class. Nomenclature video, please go to that video. Okay? N-dimethyl methanamine carries 1 mark. Right. Next question is very simple question. Next one. How is 1 mark again? How is aniline is prepared from nitrogen? That's it. Very simple. How is aniline prepared from nitrogen? It is also 1 mark question only. We'll write first nitrogen. Should convert it to aniline. Already known to you. In oxygen, you have to remove hydrogen, you have to add chemical reduction. Reduction purpose we are having so many, reducing agents. Then we can use catalytic reduction or metal in the presence of acid. Metal in the presence of acid, that is a SnHCl we can use, or FeOrbHCl we can use, or catalytic hydrogenase also we can use. Anyone we can use. Right. Yeah, from this we have completed each and every corner of this lesson. And but before we are going to conclude, before we are going to stop this topic, one small thing, that is, in my lecture number 3/A, I have explained preparations of amines. In that the second preparation is that is ammonolysis of alkyl halide. Ammonolysis process. That is Hoffman's ammonolysis process. Ammonolysis of alkyl halides. Ammonolysis of alkyl halide, nothing but Hoffman's ammonolysis I have explained. Hoffman's ammonolysis. Of course, I have explained everything. What we are doing here, we have taken a sealed container. We will take excess of alkyl halide. To that ammonia we are adding, and this container we are heating at 100 degrees centigrade, nothing but 373 Kelvin temperature. Successive ammonolysis takes place. First we will get primary amine, then secondary amine, then tertiary amine, and finally quaternary salt is obtained. In this we will get a mixture of components. That everything I have explained clearly. Then they have given all reactions individually. Then you can write individually or the entire reaction we can write, we can show as in one step like this. That is, when ammonia reacted in the first step with alkyl halide, we will get primary amine. Primary amine, of course. This primary amine is reacting with another alkyl halide. Because we have taken excess of alkyl halide, we will get secondary amine, R2NH. This secondary amine is reacted with another alkyl halide. We will get a tertiary amine. This tertiary amine is reacted with another alkyl halide. We will get R4N plus X minus quaternary salt is obtained. Up to here these are amines. The last one is a salt, of course. In the last video, then I did not give this reaction. This I have forgot to given. That's why you can write individually or you can write it directly like this also, doesn't matter. But statement and everything you have to write clearly. Okay, thank you for watching. We have completed amines as well as a diazonium salt topic from in today's class. Thank you for watching. Bye.